Hey y'all, it's Training Tuesday again, and I am here in my new home of Lincoln, Nebraska. And I have been here permanently for a couple of days. I was here for a few days a week or so ago to get a shipment of some of mine and Katie's goods, but not all of our stuff is here just yet. So currently I'm sleeping on an air mattress and anxiously awaiting our furniture and other stuff to get here. But I am excited about getting to run in Lincoln and excited that in 2 months I will be running the London Marathon as a charity runner for the Change Foundation. But in between now and then, obviously, there's still a lot of training to be done. I've started week 8 of my training, and I can recap and say last week I ran approximately 24 miles. I followed the Race Everything training program that I found in the Bart Yasso Runner's World book a while back, and I feel like for me that's a program that's been working really well. I've had to make a few changes because of travel, and the one thing I have stuck with and I feel like is an important thing for anybody who is new to running to remember when you're training for a race is don't skip your long runs. So I was supposed to run a 14-mile run on Sunday of this past week, just a couple of days ago, and that was actually the day that I was traveling from Tulsa, Oklahoma, up here to Lincoln, and obviously I wasn't going to run 14 miles and then get in a car and drive about 7 hours. So I canceled out what I was supposed to have run on Saturday, which was only 3 miles, and instead did my long run on Saturday morning because I did not want to skip out on my long run. Because ultimately, long runs are important for building that base of being on your feet for multiple hours. And that's the one thing I've read time and again, and from conversations I've had with people who are more experienced runners than I am, that it is a physical adjustment to being on your feet for 2+ hours running a marathon. And that's even if you're an elite and relatively fast runner. And that's especially the case if you're not an elite runner. And it is going to take you 4+ or 6+ hours or whatever it exactly takes you to run a marathon. And so physically being on your feet for that amount of time with your long run is an important part for your body to adjust to. So I tweaked my schedule just a little bit and then hopped in the car the next day. Other exciting news that I get to share, not only am I 2 months away from running in the London Marathon, I am about 3 weeks away from running my first in-person race, which is going to be the Nebraska State Fair Marathon, which is in Grand Island, Nebraska. It is about 90 minutes or so away from Lincoln. And if you're in the Midwest and you're interested in participating in an in-person race, I encourage you to consider signing up for the Nebraska State Fair marathon or half marathon or 5K. They even have a 1-mile kids run as well. Registration prices go up on Friday, August the 6th. I've been signed up for a while, and this is the first race that I have officially on my calendar this year, and my first actual in-person race, which is exciting to be able to run in person and something I've been looking forward to a lot. So if you're in the region and you're interested in joining me on a run, I encourage you go to the Nebraska State Fair Marathon website, sign up. There's multiple distances depending on what you're interested in, feel like you can get yourself ready for in a matter of a few weeks. Plus, the great part is you get admission to the Nebraska State Fair as part of your registration fees. And I've never been to the Nebraska State Fair, and that's one thing I'm really looking forward to when I get to go visit Grand Island in a couple of weeks. In the interim, I hope that your running is going well. I'll keep posting updates on social media about my running and my progress. One big important thing with regards to my progress, though, is where I am with fundraising. And so I need to raise 5,000 pounds for the Change Foundation to be able to really toe the line on Sunday, October the 3rd for the London Marathon. and I need your help to do that. Change Foundation focuses on improving the lives of marginalized people through sport, and they do all sorts of programs. I know about them because of their work with visually impaired rugby. They've actually just recently started an initiative in Ireland to get VI rugby in Ireland. They do all sorts of local programs in the London area with regards to street kids, with regards to single young mothers, to people with disabilities, to a variety of programs, really pretty much everything under the sun to make the place in their community better through the power of sport. So whatever it is that you have to spare, whether you're familiar with donating in pounds or not, I hope that you'll consider going to the web address in the comments there, which is my fundraising page for the London Marathon, and I hope that you'll consider donating a few bucks, a few pounds, euros, yen, pesos, Canadian loonies, whatever it is that is your currency of choice. I hope that you'll consider donating and help me make the world a better place by running for the Change Foundation.